My top 5.
You know, you only watch like 6 movies.
I don't watch a lot of movies.
Oh, you don't watch a lot of movies?
You know what? I'm starting to now. I guess as I'm progressing, in age, I'm starting to. Yes. But my top 5. Let me see. Man, what is Hoodlums with Lawrence Fishburne? Oh man, that one tough.
Didn't he play Bumpy Johnson in that movie?
Yeah, he played Bumpy.
Okay, yeah.
I'm going to say The Matrix. The first
one. I got to put The Matrix.
You got to put The Matrix. 3, we're going to go with Training Day. 4, let me see. Just X-Men, actually.
Okay.
You know,
I don't like superhero movies.
Really?
Yeah. And I'm not big on it. I got pulled in that one. You know, women gonna drag you in the movies for something, and I actually
dragged you into the X-Men?
Yeah, she was. Yeah, and which was weird.
Good though.
But I sat down and I actually enjoyed the X-Men. And let me see one more that I'm gonna always watch because I'm a big comedy person. But that was I'm trying to see what other movie I'm just gonna watch over and over and over. I think that's pretty much it, man. Because I'm so limited, But especially like Hoodlums, I'll go and put that on just like because you get to see where we were in that time. Even though running numbers were illegal. Well, it's not illegal if somebody else is doing it. But you get to see,
right.
You're right. You get to see where we were and how things were handled. But yeah, those are the movies I'm just gonna say. You know what? I'm gonna watch.
Okay.
What you got?
All right, so I'm gonna go. City of God.
Okay, that's good. Yeah.
I never seen. Okay, I'm gonna have to go check that one out.
I also go with. I just had it on. City of God, obviously. Collateral with Jamie Foxx and Tom Cruise.
That was a good movie.
Yeah.
Good movie.
Black Panther, just because of the magnitude of what it meant. And I was always.
I just seen that.
You just saw that?
I just seen that, man. I want
a little late.
Little late.
But you got there.
That's I got there. I enjoyed it.
And then you have. Damn. I'm like you now. You think about it. But then you got
my
City
old
of God.
rubbing off on it.
City of God, you got Black Panther. Then what else? Collateral. What else? A movie I used to watch all the time, The Heat, with Al Pacino, Robert De Niro.
Mm-hmm. Man, my daddy loved that movie, man.
Love that movie, man. It came in that big ass box. He had the 2 tapes because it was so long.
VHS.
Yeah, so I watched that. Another movie. Let's Do It Again.
Wow. Oh man, I love that movie, man. Come on, man.
Great movie. Great movie.
Why hasn't it been remade yet? I don't know why.
No, they don't need to mess with that.
They should.
Certain stuff you don't mess with, man. Certain stuff don't mess with it. Like I don't think they should have made us Coming to America too.
You don't think so?
They should have messed with that.
A lot of people are actually saying that though.
Leave it alone.
And let it sit.
Let it sit.
Right.
Don't remake those movies. Don't remix a Luther Vandross song. Don't insert stuff.
Right. It's sacred.
Leave it alone.
Let it alone. You know what I'm saying?
Tell you an actual story like that, then I say yeah. But if not, don't play with stuff like that.
Well, Hollywood has run out of ideas. So
another one too. I can watch Stomp the Yard, the first one.
Really?
Watch that movie.
Here's the other one. Swordfish. Mm-hmm. That's it. Swordfish.
Swordfish. That's a great movie.
Yeah. A great movie.
Yeah.
A great movie. If you were to see because I had this thing to where I thought, oh yes, always in the movie.
That's the only thing I remember about the movie.
She was tough and everything.
We was in the movie theater, and so she did it, and my mom was right there, and I was just like, then the man behind me was like, woo.
But yeah, that.
You remember the movie? Was it Tom? Is it Tom Cruise? No, who was in the movie? No, it was Leo DiCaprio. The movie where they was dreaming and then the
Inception.
Inception.
I never seen that. I heard
that movie, and that's a movie that I watch.
I've heard. I need to see that. I have a partner who.
That's a great movie.
He refers that to me all the time.
Inception.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a great movie.
Okay, I'm gonna check that. I'm gonna check that out.
Now, it's not good. It's great.
It's great.
Yeah,
there's a difference.
To me, it's on the Matrix level. It's like
okay,
where you got to really be.
I'm finna tap in.
The Usual Suspects.
Oh yeah.
Like those are movies I could just watch because that whole Kaiser Sose thing, and every time I watch it, I go, now would I have figured this out?
Yeah.
You know.
I got you. Man on Fire was a good one for me.
Man on Fire was crazy.
Denzel, yeah.
I never seen that.
You gotta watch that.
Yeah.
I was trying to come up with another Denzel movie, but Man on Fire.
Shit.
Man on Fire. That might be his best one. Man.
Yeah, between that, for me, it's that and Hurricane.
You like Hurricane?
I like
So what
that.
about Malcolm X?
I like that. I just feel like everybody picks that. That's why I don't. But,
Okay.
Malcolm X is definitely there. But Hurricane for me was the one I was like, yeah, this dude can.
Yeah.
It's always that moment for every actor you like, okay,
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
motherfucker go.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, but shit, we here, actors.
Yeah.
Growing up, who were you watching growing up? Or in general now?
You know, I've read a lot, you know, in the 1800s by candlelight.
You say by candlelight.
No, I mean, you know, I grew up in the 70s and 80s, man. And I'll be
That was
honest,
a great time.
I didn't. I went to the movies, but back then, you know what was big when I was growing up was the scary movies, Jason and all of that. So when I went to the movies, it was that. It was the movie I remember when I was young was like Beverly Hills Cop. You know, stuff that don't.
Yeah.
Stuff that don't.
I like that.
Well,
No,
well,
that's
man,
one
like-
movie. I like that movie.
And I wouldn't watch that movie. Now it's corny, you know.
Yeah, it is, but I like that movie though.
You know,
Yeah,
so
banana and tailpipe.
you're not gonna fall with a banana in the tail. Like, so I think that, you know, I didn't, you know, it was, you know, my adult life when I really started more so paying attention to that kind of stuff. But I've read a lot.
Yeah, that's where I'm at now, where I'm starting to actually sit down. Like when I put that up, that I had just seen Black Panther. What? You know, you get like, where you been? It's just like I'm just sitting, just getting to the point where I'm sitting down and say, okay, I'm gonna watch the movie. Like what y'all just gave, I'm gonna go watch those movies. You know, the ones that I just tuned into, just to sit back, because you get so much, you know, you get so much experience and you get to draw from it. And plus, you get to see people like, this man really into this character.
And I just
You
want
know?
to say this: shame on you.
I do it.
Who was
I
that
do.
fan who said she had never seen all them black movies? What's her name?
I can't even think of it. Cause I
But you know what I'm talking about.
I said,
Yeah.
That's what everybody said,
She
man.
was
It's a
like,
shame.
We started listing black movies, and she had never seen like. I was like, what?
You need to go back.
Yeah, it was, and she wasn't young. Like she was old enough to have seen, you know, some of those movies. Like we wasn't saying like let's do it again. We weren't even
Right.
naming movies like that.
I know the movies y'all talking about. A lot of those movies I haven't seen.
We were naming like Boys in the Hood,
Poetic Justice.
Poetic
and things.
Justice, Menace to Society.
I've seen Coming to America. Who has it?
She hadn't seen any of them.
God
She
damn.
hadn't seen any of the movies, and she asked us to make her a list. Remember that? She said, "Make me a list, and I'll go watch them." And I said, "Oh, that's bad."
Yeah, you gotta do your research. Yeah, but I just think that my top 5 actors of all time, obviously Denzel, we know that. Then I'll go with Daniel Day-Lewis,
Okay.
Leo, Jamie, and Tom Hanks.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. You know,
Scratch that, not Daniel Day-Lewis, Sam Jackson. I'm gonna be real.
you gonna take Daniel Day-Lewis off and put Sam Jackson?
That's who I watched. I watched Sam. I just give him his work ethic. I do. I get it. It's just
Okay.
it's who I watch.
Okay. Right. So you Hank Aaron over Barry Bonds, like. I'm just saying, no shade on Hank Aaron. He just played. He just
long
didn't
time.
never miss no game.
Yeah.
You know, he was good, but
I told him.
you play long enough, you gonna break some records.
Yeah,
no,
exactly.
I totally understand
This is
that.
true.
But I would put people like Don Cheadle in there.
Yes. Great.
You know, amazing.
Phenomenal.
Yeah,
Phenomenal.
Yeah, he's a great
phenomenal.
actor.
You can definitely learn a lot from just by watching him. Denzel Washington as well. Jamie. And I would put Daniel Day-Lewis in there. And if you can only have 5. That 5th slot would be hard for me.
So many good actors.
Yeah. But you can't go wrong saying Tom Hanks. You just can't. He's phenomenal.
Because he had a run.
Well, and not just his run, just the quality of his work. You know, that's what I look at as an actor now. I was telling somebody the other day, I can't look at I can't look at a movie and not watch it critically.
Right.
You know.
Of course.
Some people are just entertained by it, but I'm looking at what he's doing. Like, oh, that was dope how he did that.
Right.
You know,
how he got in the character.
Right.
He could have did this.
Right.
The options he had. Yeah.
Yeah. Because now we look at how you do something. And then when you see somebody inexperienced do that, you say, oh,
okay.
they didn't nail that.
Right.
Because they just, they just did the first thing that came to mind. They didn't go deep into it. And these actors that we named always go deep.
Yeah, man. It's been real, Todd. I really appreciate you coming on.
Well,
man.
I appreciate y'all having me.
No, gratitude.
A minute too, man.
This was fun, man. This was fun. Oh, you trying to get me on?
Yeah, he was like, he was probably said maybe like March.
Oh, you mean y'all talked about it and just couldn't get me in?
Yeah, he had always said it.
Okay. Because you
had always said about it.
You said he was like COVID because it was real at one point. He was like, I don't know, and I was like, all right, cool, it's fine. So then,
was that me or was that Todd?
That was you, man. That was you. Nah, but yeah, that's what's up. We really appreciate you coming on, man.
I appreciate
gratitude, good sir.
A lot of fun. I appreciate it.
Any closing remarks, man?
Yeah, quid pro quo. Maybe I can get y'all on mine.
Oh yeah.
Yes, definitely.
We can come in and I can, put y'all's feet to the fire about what's happening.
Look, I love that alternate experience. Good sir.
Yeah,
I definitely
quid pro
come.
quo.
Well, hey, I don't have too many. Just stay next to love. Take care of yourselves out here in this chaos.
All right. In order to reach the pinnacles you plan to reach, you have to sacrifice the distractions and embrace the priorities. So I'll say that one more time. In order to reach the pinnacles you plan to reach, you have to sacrifice the distractions and embrace your priorities.
That's what it sounds like when the doves cry.
That's another artist you don't mess with. Leave it alone. Leave it alone.
I'm not
Sing it like Prince, boy.
All right, y'all, we done.
All right, see y'all next time.
Let's get it. When you're out here moving, make sure that you're doing you, You're only born to do one